got an apron. Let me go get a lamp because we need to get our ceiling light replaced for the kitchen. And the lighting is just not hitting like I want to. So I'm about to grab my little lamp before we get started, so we can have some decent lighting. So, yeah. Oops. All right. Click this. All right, let me set this up. Okay. We're gonna wing it today, like I do with the majority of my life. All right. I went to the store not too long ago and I got these shiitake mushrooms, but they're dried. So I don't know how this is gonna be. I'm gonna try to make some mushroom bacon, but with shiitake mushroom. Usually it's people. I feel like you can make mushroom bacon with all different types of mushrooms, but I don't think I've seen people use shiitake mushroom with bacon, with mushroom bacon. I feel like they're a good size for like bacon. I'm gonna try to make I don't know if I want to make a BLT or something along those lines. We're gonna see. All right, but yeah, let me set this up nicely. Okay. These things. I already washed. Let me pick this up. I already washed my hands, so yeah. All right, let's make the marinade, and then we're gonna make a side dish too. Anyway, I'm gonna find something to soak it in. So let's see. I'm gonna just use this little plastic bowl. Yeah. Actually, no. I'm gonna use this bowl. This liquor bowl. It's cute. Alright. First thing I'm gonna do is, why did I open the freezer? Okay. We're gonna take some coconut aminos. And this is gonna be the base and what we're gonna let soak in. It's optional if you even want to use oil. But me personally, I'm gonna use oil. I'm always gonna use oil when cooking. I'm gonna try to make a plant-based BLT or something along those lines, but even if I don't make a BLT, I'm still making mushroom bacon, so yeah. Mushroom bacon. I hate when they have to like put like the meat names on vegan stuff. It's like, just have another name for it, but I guess we just don't have a name for it, so yeah. I put the coconut amino. Let me leave all the ingredients out here just in case somebody asks, but we put the coconut aminos in there. And then we put a little bit of olive oil in there. And now I'm going to do the seasonings. Coconut aminos pretty much replaces salt. But I'm just going to add a pinch of pink Himalayan salt. Just a little bit. Where is it? Where art thou? Whatever, I'll just use this one. Yeah, I'm plant-based. So I'm like 75% regular plant-based. Well, I'm 100% plant-based and like 75% alkaline vegan. So yeah. Just a little bit of that. And for me personally, if you guys ever tried turkey bacon, you know, I tried to take turkey bacon before I went vegan. I like how it had like a little bit of a sweet notes to it. Like turkey bacon's kind of sweet. So I'm going to add maybe some cinnamon along with the other seasoning and maybe a little bit of like a sweetener. so I can get that out of it. So yeah. I'm going to add a little bit of this agave nectar. I'm going to save this live. I'm trying to, just a little bit, not too much. I'm going to see if I should save the live and then post it, or save the live and then archive it and then edit it in iMovie and make it all nice and then post it to the channel. We're going to see. I'm going to stir that up. I'm going to put the agave nectar in there. You can put blue agave. You can put honey. We have agave nectar, so yeah. Or you can put maple syrup if you want like a maple bacon. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Next seasoning we got. I need to find the cinnamon. Until I find the cinnamon, I'm gonna put some onion powder. I should like have like little sounds playing in the background, you know? That was onion powder. We're gonna put some garlic powder in there. Yeah, I like want some like music background a little bit. This is garlic powder, if you didn't hear me. Hopefully, am I loud enough? I just don't want to be super loud this morning. I'm not in the mood to be super animated with my voice right now. Okay, I'm gonna put some oregano in there. If you want some spice, obviously we're gonna put some paprika in there, but I went to the store not too long ago and I picked up some jalapeno spice. Like literally this is just jalapeno pepper grinded into spice, and I used it in one of my meals the other day. Top tier, I must say. So I don't know if I want to add that though. I might add like a little bit because I just added paprika. Just a little bit, not too much. You know that one video is just like, and a shot of vodka, and it's like nowhere near a shot. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know why that's getting in my head. I'm gonna keep stirring this. You can test it. Yeah. Yeah. All right, we're gonna add a little bit of cinnamon. Not a lot, just a little bit. What else? I'm trying to make this flavorful, you know what I'm saying? Flavorful. See. I try not to use these already pre-made like seasonings too much, or actually at all now. I've cut them out my diet because they have like anti-caking agent in there, so it's like another chemical within like these seasonings. So if you ever want to mimic like, you know, these like Cajun seasonings or whatever, just always look on the back of the ingredients list and just see what you have and then mimic it, because 10 times out of 10 these pre-made like mixtures have some type of like anti-caking agent or like phosphate, whatever they have. It's like another chemical to keep it from caking up or whatever. So I try not to use those anymore. So yeah, we're gonna add some ground black pepper. This person would still call me if I told them that I'm on live. I specifically said you can call me tonight because I'm on live. It's okay. I forgive them. All right, so it's gonna look like this. I probably should have been preheating my oven. That's what I'm gonna do. I like to preheat it to 360 because I don't know. Everybody says 350, but I like 360. Okay. You can add mushroom powder, but like we're already using mushrooms for the base, so I don't feel like doing that. I feel like we're missing just one more seasoning. I'm just trying to figure out what that is. let it call to me. I don't like that sheet working out, but I don't know how to act slow motion for me. Slow motion for me. I'm gonna put a little bit of sage in there. Just a little bit, not a lot. I think I put enough seasoning in there. A little bit more onion powder. You don't really need salt if you used the whatchamacallit, the coconut aminos. I just want to add a little bit in there, a little bit more. All right, I'm gonna stir this really good before I let this soak. So usually when people use like the mushroom bacon or the mushroom, they slice it up and it's not pre-dried. These are already like, these are dried, but they're not hard. They're still kind of spongy. Anyway, I'm gonna take the biggest pieces and like throw them in there. They look like this. You don't have to buy pre-cut or pre-dried. You can always buy regular. You can buy lion's mane mushroom. This is shiitake, but you can buy lion's mane. You can buy, I forgot the rest of the different mushrooms, but yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna stir that in there. Make sure like it's all soaked. You want to get it soaked. I don't know how many pieces I'm making. I want to make enough though. But I want to grab mainly all the big pieces in here. I don't want to make too many small pieces. So this is a decent size. I'm just going to keep adding them in there until I feel like it's kind of used up all the sauce. So it starts to look like that. I'm gonna add a few more. And by the way, the oven is preheating to 360 right now. I did turn it on a few seconds ago. I hope everyone's having a good morning though. Oops. I hope everyone's having a good morning. It's Sunday. Does anyone have plans for Sunday right now? Yeah. You think this is enough pieces? I think I'm gonna add some little pieces just so I can use up literally all of the mixture. Okay, so that's what it should look like. But I want to make sure it's mixed really good, because, yeah. All right, I'm going to set that to the side. And then put the rest of this away, because we obviously didn't use all of the mushrooms in here. If anyone's wondering what I use shiitake mushrooms. And they look like this. This is the brand. So, yeah. All right, so now we're going to make the bread. Okay. We're going to use chickpea flour. You can use spelt flour. If you want an alkaline-based flour, you can use chickpea flour. If you don't use chickpea flour, you can use spelt flour. Spelt flour is not gluten-free, but if you want it, you can still use it. I forgot the rest of the flours. I feel like there's quinoa flour too. But I honestly probably would favor like chickpea or spelt. Spelt if you don't care about gluten, chickpea if you do. All right, so I'll take another bowl. Here's the brand I use. It's the red till, or Bob's red till. There's a little man on there. I'm gonna use the rest of this because I only have a little bit left in this bag anyway. Maybe I'll make minis, like BLT minis or vegan BLT minis instead of a full. Because I'm going to make a pan full of this bread and then I'm going to maybe cut it in squares. Yeah, okay. All right. Where am I from? I hope the person who asked that is still in here. I'm from Virginia. Northern Virginia. I think this is enough. I'm pretty generous. I don't know how much bread I'm gonna need. Let me get my whisk. Where's my whisk? All right. We're gonna do the dry ingredients first. So first things first, I'm gonna put some rosemary. This is a mixture actually. I put rosemary and thyme in here, so it's just rosemary and thyme in this. So rosemary and thyme. I'm gonna sprinkle that in there. I love chickpea flatbread. Yes, I'm making a flatbread. I love chickpea flatbread. It's really good. You can make different versions. You can make a garlic chickpea flatbread. You can make more of like maybe a lemon herb type. You can custom it however you want. But I'm gonna keep it pretty basic because the star of the show is the mushroom bacon. So I think the oven is finished preheating. So I'm gonna stir this one more time. If y'all want to take another look at what this mushroom bacon looks like before I pop it in the oven. I don't think it's gonna take too long to cook, so that's good too. I'm just gonna put it in here while I'm using this little glass thing. The best thing to use in general is parchment paper. It's just better to use. I forgot why, but it is. So I'm gonna use parchment paper. Usually I pre-make my dough for the chickpea bread. Like I let it sit for an hour, but it's okay. It'll be fine. I can paint some oil on top of here, but since I'm using parchment paper, I'm not really worried about it. I'm gonna stir this one more good time. So I know everything's nicely marinated on this junk. It looks good already and it hasn't even been cooked yet. All right, I'm just gonna throw this on there. Trying to spread them out one by, probably should have laid them out one by one, but that was definitely a lazy move on my part. My bad. So I'm gonna have to like move it around with the, what is this called, a spoon, real quick. But they're small, so they should all fit. And this is gonna go right in the oven. I don't really time things. I don't really measure things. I just be looking. I check it, and I'm be like, oh, well, it looks done. I just be winging my life, y'all. Okay. Don't ask for no exact measurements and shit. You know, the more you continue cooking, the more you'll end up like that anyway. You worry less and less about the metrics and more about a feeling when you're cooking. So if you know, you know. And this goes for any type of cooking, whether you're dealing with a meat lifestyle, plant-based lifestyle, whatever. It is mainly feeling once you get accustomed to cooking more often for yourself. It's good to cook for yourself in general because you know what you're putting in your food. All right, so everything's laid out. I put everything on the bottom row. That's just me personally. But anyway, yeah, let's continue with gluten-free bread. Remember, we already put some rosemary in there, rosemary and thyme. I'm gonna go ahead and put some smoked paprika in there. Next thing, I'm gonna put a generous amount of pink Himalayan salt. Okay, we're gonna put, I want it to be kind of garlicky, so I'm gonna put a lot of garlic in there. Garlic. Okay. Again, some onion powder. Bro, the onion powder is coming out fast as fuck. Oregano. And I'm gonna put a little bit of this mushroom powder. It's umami. This mushroom seasoning is good. Like, it tastes really good. So yeah, this is called umami. You could honestly replace this with salt too. I'm only gonna put a little bit in there because I already put pink Himalayan salt in there. All right. Trying to figure out if there's anything else I want to put in here. Actually, I'm gonna put some crushed red pepper in there. Just for shits and giggles, you know. Of course, my brother would be on the game right now. It's okay. It's fine. It'll just be background noise. I needed some background noise anyway, but this wasn't the one I had in mind. I'm gonna stir this up. I hope and pray that it's not, like, it's salty enough. Because sometimes when you can make your own dough, you can underestimate the amount of seasoning to put in there and it ends up being bland. I don't really want that. I'm gonna mix all the dry ingredients together. I might add a little bit of coconut aminos in here. Alright, so next we're going to go ahead and put some olive oil in here. Stir that up and then add water. I don't measure anything. I just add my liquid until it's like the texture that I like. You can add yeast if you want it to rise, like yeast and baking soda. But I don't really like yeast, so I'm not going to put it in there. I might just add baking soda in there to see if that'll make a difference, if it'll rise. Hold on. I still don't know all the science of baking just yet. So obviously you would need yeast and baking soda. I'm just gonna add a little baking soda. Maybe it'll make a difference, maybe it won't. And usually when you add baking soda, you only need a teaspoon, so I'm gonna put a little bit in there. Probably not a life-changing amount in there, but whatever. Just wanted to see something. I'm gonna put a little bit of coconut aminos, only a little bit. Someone at the door? Okay. You just, I don't know, this is the texture I kind of like. I'm gonna taste it though. Alright. Where'd it go? Yeah, the way I be losing stuff is insane. Cause where'd it go? Okay, I'm gonna put a little bit more of the umami mushroom seasoning in there, just a little bit, and then maybe a little bit more paprika, and then I'm gonna put this in the air fryer. I always cook my bread in the air fryer because it's just kind of quick. How long have we been live? 25 minutes? That's not too bad. I feel like this is a good texture. I'm gonna make it just a little bit more loose. Just a little bit. Not too loose. Alright, that's perfect. Just loosened it up a little bit. Alright. I'll go ahead. Put it on here now. Alright, take our dough. Yeah, I'm gonna use parchment paper for here too. The only annoying thing about parchment paper is that it don't be laying down as flat as you want it to. You got where the scissors at? That's cool. She cool. I know I already put oil in there, but I'm gonna put a tad bit of oil on here so it doesn't stick. I mean, it's parchment paper. Man, I'm still gonna do it. Shit, I don't care. Get that in there. Okay. Alright. Now we're going to pour. Yeah. I could have sworn we had a pizza cutter. Lion, we had a pizza cutter, right? That joint disappeared, bro. I know we had one. But I'll just cut it with a butter knife. I don't know where it went. Okay. Alright. Looks like this. Looks like this. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the air fryer now. I want it to like be as big as possible though, so let it spread. Alright, I'm gonna put the air fryer on 350 and then I'm gonna put it for 15 minutes and then go from there. Actually, I'm gonna put maybe like 345 because, yeah. And I put my joint on the box. Okay, this is the air fryer, but it's also like a toaster oven. Like, this is what it kind of looks like. Like, it just, I don't know how to describe it. It's still an air fryer. Anyway, I like to put it on the bottom row. I like to put all my stuff on the bottom row, even when I'm using the oven. I don't know why. Because I feel like if you put it on the top row, it's going to cook faster. That's what my mom be doing because she be impatient. I don't like doing that. All right, before we make our side, I'm going to go ahead and clean up what I got going on over here. Looks like ADHD over here. Okay. Actually, no, I might leave some of these out because I'm about to go ahead and, yeah, scooch y'all over to stove. close some things up. Alright, and the last thing we're going to juice, we're going to be making a side of lima beans and green lentils. Hear me out, hear me out. I don't really eat lima beans like that, but I'm a freak kid. It's just gonna taste good. Green lentils are amazing. They're amazing. Like, when seasoned, gosh, they're amazing, yeah. Alright, so I need a pan. Let me get a pan. I'll just use this cast iron junk. A little bit of olive oil on that junk. I'm gonna turn not the microwave. What is this? The stove to like 6 out of 10. Alright, so I added olive oil, but I want to also add some water. I know they don't mix, but that's not the point. When you're lazy, you can also like pre-season it before you even put any food in there, and that's what I do sometimes to kind of like season the pan type situation. So before we put our lentils and lima beans in there, I'm gonna just do that. So what are we doing? Do we want to go? I'm always doing curry. I don't know. Let's start off with some real freaking what is this called, y'all? What is this called? Garlic. You sneeze? Bless. Bless you. Alright, we're gonna put 1 clove of garlic in here. Just take forever to peel. Things get stuck on my finger. Anyway, alright, I'm gonna go ahead and just chop up this clove of garlic real quick. I done made it slippery to hold and shit now. You really want to mince garlic, but I just chop it up as small as I can for right now because I'm being lazy. Okay, got 1 clove of garlic in there. I just had a seasoning in my head or something. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna put the rest of this red onion in there. Hold on, chat. Hey now. Shit popping and shit. Hold on. I just want to use the rest of it before it got old. Y'all know I'm winging it as I go. So if I have a pause moment, just because I'm literally thinking, okay, what's next? Like, I'm just like, yeah. I go like that. She working that. I don't know how to act slow motion for me. Slow motion for me. We're gonna put some Frank Red Hots in here, just for some spice a little bit. I'm working like that. She working that. I don't know how to act slow motion for me. Slow motion for me. Put some pepper in there. We want this to get hot. Alright, I can put the rest of the seasonings in after, but I'm gonna go ahead and put my the green lentils in there now. Put the rest in there. I just had. I love these, bro. These are the best, to be honest, in my opinion. Over the red lentils. I don't know. The red lentils are interesting. Maybe I didn't get the right brand. I mean, red lentils aren't nasty, but compared to the green lentils are worse. That, to be honest. Anyway, I'm gonna put that in there, and I'll roll for the rest of our seasoning. Again, some paprika. We already have onions and garlic, so we really don't need onion or garlic powder. So yeah. I'm gonna put a little bit of the umami mushroom seasoning in there. I'm gonna put a little bit of this kelp. It's just kelp granules in there. Because why not? I turned the oven down to like a 5 instead of a 6, so I can kind of slow cook it. Go ahead and put some. I think I want curry. I'm always freaking like, Trinity, don't use curry. Let's be different. But like, I love curry. The freak. I'm only gonna put a little bit in there. This is a tikka masala curry. I have some Jamaican curry in my room, but I don't feel like getting it, so we're gonna use tikka masala curry. I said a little bit as I'm like really sprinkling that shit in there. Okay, I'm gonna add some cumin. Again, I'm making green lentils and lima beans. I'm just putting lentils in first because obviously lentils have a harder texture and they're going to take longer to cook than these. Since this is canned lima beans, they're already pre-cooked, so they're not going to take that long to, you know, get cooked down. I'm going to go ahead and drain the water out of the can. You can also kind of rinse it out. I don't know what's in here. Let me see. It's just lima beans, water, and salt. So if you don't want the salt from here, you can just rinse it out. But I don't mind a little bit of the salt. Just like that. Why did the little things from the garlic end up in there? I have no clue. One thing I will say, if you want some texture in your food, you can always add a little bit of whatever flour you have. So this is chickpea flour. I'm going to add a little bit of it to here, just for like some texture. See, I didn't add a lot though. The water kind of has already evaporated, so there's that. There's a long way to go, these lentils. put it back on 6. I put pepper in there. And put some oregano. We love oregano over here. I have basil in my room. Let me go grab that. I know you shouldn't really leave a pan unattended, but I'm a little hard-headed apparently. Okay, I know I have some basil. Oh, parsley! What the fuck? Alright, we're gonna add parsley and we're gonna add basil. Like, what? How did I forget I had that? This is just pink Himalayan sauce. Basil. And some parsley. Oh shit, what the hell? Why did I open it like that? Do we have cilantro? Is this parsley or is this cilantro? This is definitely cilantro. And some fresh cilantro. I hope it's cilantro. If it isn't, it's something green. It smelled like cilantro. It just keeps evaporating. I usually would cook this in a pot, a little mini pot, but I don't know what possessed me to make it in here. But I'm going with it, I guess. Alright, let me... It's getting soft. I like it. What should I add? I'm gonna add a little bit more cumin. Hey, mommy. A little bit more. Well, I already have garlic in there, but I'm gonna add a little more garlic better. There. Where'd you go? I just came home and I was like, where's mommy? I thought Lonnie left. The dollar store. Yes! Oh my god.
This one's all gone. I'll throw this out.
Don't throw it out. I could repurpose it for
It's a
something.
long one.
We're keeping this?
No, I got a black one for that.
Oh, period. I get the heady. I'm gonna go ahead and add the lima beans. I think the bread is done. These two?
Yeah, I'm going to use the black ones here. Cup messed up.
Huh? Oh, a cup.
Since the other one kind of melted, but still, I'm still going to
coconut onions.
These are going to be the hot peppers.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I was like, I wonder if it's still gonna rise. if I just add baking soda and not yeast, it rolls.
Yeah, baking soda. Yeah, that's why they say some people.
Because I'm like, I didn't want to use yeast, so I was like, can I just use?
Yeah, it still rhymes with baking soda.
Oh, it's
Baking
not a
soda
flatbread
and,
no more.
Baking soda and we make some sweet apples.
It ain't a flatbread no more. Okay, that junk is a little puffy. That junk is puffy. I like that. I'm gonna mash up the lima beans a little bit so the flavor can get in there and so it can have some texture. Not too mashy, but you know. Let's check on the mushroom bacon. I think it's done. You think I burnt it, y'all? What if I burnt it? Oh no, I didn't burn it. Yeah, I was about to cry. Alright. It's looking like that. Bees in the trap. Bees in the trap. Let me turn this down a little bit. Bees in the trap. Bees in the trap. And it ain't saying nothing. Mother can't tell me nothing. Bees in the trap. Bees in the trap. Yeah, I've been. Did I add paprika at all? If I didn't, I'm gonna add a little bit more. More paprika is not gonna hurt it. Child. Ooh, it smells good. It smells good. That's mine. Man, I been did that. Man, I been she ain't trying that shit been Let me bust that you wee bit. Bust that. I wanna show y'all the bread. Look at the bread, y'all. It rose a little bit. Like it's spongy. Okay, science. Science. Love that. Let me turn off this oven before I forget. Ah! Let me turn off the oven before I forget. Ah! Let me turn off the oven before I forget. I'm gonna try this bacon real quick. Let me see. It's good to me. I definitely feel like I could have added some more smokier seasonings because I did go a little heavy-handed on the agave nectar for that sweetness, but it's kind of good actually. All right, hold on, let me see. Oh, I'm excited. Obviously, if you don't want like a sweetness, you wouldn't put agave, but I did want a sweet kind of bacon. I'm gonna let this cook a little bit longer, and we're going to put up my seasonings. So I have my own seasonings in my room that are not my mom's. So yeah, and this is my. I'll come back. Yeah, I'm probably gonna let the side dish cook maybe like less than 5 minutes. And then we're gonna put everything together on a nice little plate. And it's gonna be so good. It better be good. Well, it tastes good so far. And I think I did good with the bread. I feel like I did. All right, I'm getting a little hot now. Sheesh. All right, let me get a plate. All right, let me take the bread out of the oven. Look what the baking soda did. It, like, made it puffy. I feel like the only reason why I was making flatbread before was because I didn't know how to make it rise without yeast. But it rose. All right, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna cut this. How am I gonna cut this? All right, first I'm gonna cut it in half. Ooh.
Oh my god.
And then cut that. Ah. Cut one more time. Or two more times. Ooh. Okay. You learn something new every day. Okay, I have 1, 2, 3. I have 8 pieces. So we can have 4 mini sandwiches. This looks so good. I'm about to crush. All right, let me go ahead and try this. Make sure it's nice and seasoned well. It could cook longer, but like it also like could be fine like this. I guess it just depends on what texture you want everything to be. I necessarily don't need the lentils to be super, super, super soft because the lima beans are always super, super soft. I'm gonna cook it for a little bit longer. Yeah, I'm gonna put it on high heat though, so we can kind of, you know. I'm gonna put a little bit more salt. I'll get my salt. Oh! What? Oh! Hold on now. Oh! 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 That's above me. I'm trying to figure out why the fuck it bust wide open like that. Wait, what? Yeah, I made a mess, y'all, but it's okay. I'm trying to just get this back on here. Dropping shit. Gotta sleep. Actually, I don't feel like sleeping. I'm gonna just go get up. Let's get you guys another view of this bread, child. Like what? Period. Fluffy. All right. I'm gonna put this on a low heat while I go ahead and make the sandwich now. Period. All right. Where's the hold on. Where's the lettuce? I thought we had lettuce. Where's the lettuce? I thought we had some lettuce. What happened? We don't have any lettuce. Yeah. We don't have any lettuce. This is like, do you see this? We don't have any lettuce here. I repeat, we do not have any lettuce. I'm over here. Yeah, we gonna make a BLT, but there's no L. I'm not even sure if it's the T. Hold on. Where is the lettuce? Oh! We don't even have tomato. Yeah, we don't even have tomato. Whatever. At this point, I don't care. I don't care. I'm just gonna start putting my stuff away. And we're gonna wing it. Like I do with everything. Because how did I just assume that we had that? 'Cause I don't know. I just thought we had that. But I was wrong. Now I'm gonna put some food away. Because this is basically kind of like a meal prep in a way. Obviously I'm gonna eat some now, but put majority up for later. I'm mad. I'm not too mad, but I'm like, nigga damn. First episode live of my little cooking junk, and we don't even have all the stuff that I was. Look, I winged this whole thing. I just want to come on live. I haven't been on live on this page in a minute, and I wanted to cook, so there was that. All right, let me see. Maybe it'll taste good on a. I don't know. Here's the bread. Here's the little marinated. We're gonna just call this marinated mushroom. I'm not even gonna call it mushroom bacon, my nigga, because no. But I'm gonna put that over top of these bread I made. I'm gonna buy you a drink. Ooh, I'm gonna take you home with me. I got money in the bank. Shawty, what you think? In the bed, like, Somebody was on YouTube, right? And it was like, I'm gonna get copywritten just for singing a song. It's crazy. Like, where did they do that at? You was not gonna copyright me just because I sung the damn song. Damn it. I ain't making no cash off of that song. Damn it. We in the bed, like, Oh. This song is good. Talk to me. Not so bad. Ooh. It's the fact that I really have no. The tomato though, it's one thing to not have lettuce, but having no tomato is crazy. Definitely need to go grocery shopping. Should I be creative? Let me put this on top. I'm gonna put it on top of one first, and then we're gonna try it. Oh my gosh. Mm-hmm. Needs like a sauce. Needs like a sauce. What would I dip this in? Oh yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take like a lemon and squeeze it in there. Oh my gosh, this is good. It just needs like some type of lubricants, a lot of dry ingredients, you know. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm gonna just put it over top of all of it. Because what? That's good. For some odd reason, I'm like the king of odd pairings when it comes to food, and then somehow it just tastes good. Like, just don't question it, bro. Just vibe. This joint is good. Damn. Okay. I was expecting that to taste like really terrible. Well, not terrible, but just like, not the best paired together. But nah, bruh. Alright, I'm out, y'all. I haven't put the tops on there, but obviously I ate that one. That was good. I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? And the lemon. Alright, bye.